Approximately 3,500 babies die in the United States in sleep-related deaths every year. Sadly, many of these could have been prevented by having safer sleep spaces for the infants. Suncoast native Laura Huey worked together with two friends to create a safe sleep system, and she's here to tell us about it. Now, you describe yourself as an accidental entrepreneur. How did this happen?
Well, one of my good friends is one of the country's leading safe sleep experts. And we were on a girls' weekend and maybe had a little champagne, and we were sitting around the table, and she said, guys, I have an idea and I have a prototype. And she had applied for grant funding at the University of Michigan and received it. And she showed us a photo, and we're like, all right, well, how do we do this? And she explained her idea, and I said, I'll help you. I really believe in this idea, and went with it from there.
Wow. And there it is. Amazing things come out of Girls' Weekend.
Amen.
That's the point of that. We should all have more.
It's called the Smitten Sleep System?
Smitten Sleep System, yes.
Tell me about that. What is that?
So it is a baby box based on the Finnish baby box tradition. They've been using these in Finland for about 80 years.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yes, and when Finland started using them, they had one of the world's worst infant mortality rates.
Oh.
And the government said, enough, we have to do something about this. And they started issuing new moms these boxes filled with diapers and formula and kind of all the things you would need in the first few years of life. And then fast forward to today, and Finland has one of the world's best infant mortality rates, or the lowest infant mortality rates. And part of that is because it comes with prenatal care, and but part of it is attributed to this box.
Okay.
Why a box?
Well, it is lightweight, so ours is made of cardboard, just like the Finnish box. Yes, which a lot of American parents are like, ooh, why would I put my kids in a cardboard box?
That's what I was trying to understand. So the baby sleeps in the box next to you?
Yes, the baby sleeps in the box, and truly what makes it, the reason why we went with cardboard, because we can make it out of plastic, we can make it out of many different materials. Cardboard is green, and thank you. Cardboard is green. It is recyclable, and it's lightweight and strong.
Does it keep the baby from turning over? What does it do?
It's basically the biggest safety benefit you get from it is it's lightweight. So it's 2 pounds, it can hold 100 pounds, and it allows parents to carry a safe sleep space with them from room to room. And,
which makes sense, because we've all been in the situation where the baby falls asleep on the couch, or the baby falls asleep on the floor, places that aren't safe. Or in my case, I did a lot of co-sleeping because I was a desperate working mother. I just needed the kid to sleep. You know, which isn't safe.
Is that how how does that impact the mortality rate? I guess that's why I'm confused.
Blankets smothering babies, right?
Yeah, it's most infant sleep death is due to suffocation. And Amber, my friend who in Girls Weekend came up with this idea, she sits on infant death panels, and she saw a lot of parents choosing more convenient spaces over safe spaces. So you're a working mom and you're in the kitchen and you have 2 other children running around, and your infant needs to go to sleep, but you don't want to run upstairs to put them in the crib.
Right.
And a lot of these babies that she was looking at the circumstances around their death, they had cribs and they had pack and plays in the home.
But they weren't using them.
But they weren't using them. They were using couches or swings or car seats.
Because it's about getting through the day.
Exactly.
You know?
And about survival.
We just saw how it was made, so it's not a real elaborate process.
No.
So, and it can make such a difference in their lives.
Exactly.
Where can you get this?
You can get it online at pittmangrow.com. And we ship it right to your house. We have some parents we have one of our parents who lives in Alaska, and her parents live in Boston. She had a new baby, and so she shipped one right to Boston, so she didn't have to lug a pack and play.
Oh, what a great point for travel.
Yes.
What ages is this for?
0 to 6 months. That is when infants are at highest risk for SIDS, and so we wanted to give parents the tools they needed to make good, safe choices and still be practical in their lives.
Well, how do people use the beds that they have, the cribs that they have wrong? It happens so often when a baby's in his crib, he dies.
It does. The majority of infant deaths do not happen in the crib.
Really?
Yes, and so parents, they'll put, if they are in the crib, they'll have blankets in there, they'll have stuffed animals. We actually have safe sleep tips right on the inside of the box, because a lot of infant deaths happen when the infants are not in the care of their primary caregiver. So they're at grandparents' houses, they're with a babysitter, and we felt it was really important that the caregivers have safe sleep right there. When I was little, my mom put me to sleep on my stomach because that's what they recommended. And that was the safe thing to do. And now they found that babies, they rebreathe that CO2 when their faces are down. And so that's why they recommend putting babies on their back.
Wow. Sometimes there's a very simple answer.
That's a great point. And I love that it's affordable with the cardboard, so everyone can have safe sleep.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
And it's easy to take around.
So go on another girls' weekend and let's see what else you come up with.
No telling.
You can get more information. You can go to Pip and Grow Company on their website and find out all about it. And it'd be a great thing for a baby. And next, Dr.